Hey guys, I'm Kristen with the Speed Girls, and today I'll be showing you how to install a cold air intake on a Project S550 Mustang. Thanks to K&N and their high flow intake system, this kit will help improve throttle response, increase horsepower, and it includes K&N's iconic washable filter. So let's get started. First, you'll want to remove the engine decorative cover by prying upwards and lifting off. On the intake tube, disconnect the idle bypass hose by depressing the lock tab connector. Then depress the locking tabs and disconnect both crankcase vent hose and the evap vent hose. With the 7mm socket and ratchet, loosen both intake tube hose clamps and remove the intake tube. On the sound tube, use a pair of dikes and cut the factory clamp. Then disconnect the tube from the sound drum. Then slide the provided cap over the sound drum. On the airbox, release the locking tab and disconnect the mass airflow sensor connector. Then with the 10mm socket, remove and loosen the bolt securing the airbox. Then lift up and out. The K&N kit comes with a new heat shield, so we'll have to install the provided mounting brackets to the fender. Attach the filter adapter. And then slide on the rubber edge trim, which creates a seal when the hood is closed. Next, set the heat shield into place and secure down the lower front fender mounting bracket. Install the K&N filter to the adapter and secure it with the clamp. Then tighten down the upper fender bracket. Next, attach the provided rubber couplers, one to the air filter adapter and the other to the throttle body, and tighten down. On the new intake tube, you'll need to install the quick disconnect fittings. Due to the tube being plastic, make sure not to cross-thread them during tightening. Next, you need to install the mass air sensor from the factory housing onto the new intake tube. Use the provided gasket and mounting plate, and make sure the sensor is attached facing towards the air filter. When everything's attached to the new intake tube, it's ready to install. Finish it up by tightening down the clamps. Then reconnect the intake hoses, the mass airflow sensor connector, and reinstall the engine cover. Lastly, double check all your fittings and connectors to make sure everything is tight. When that's done, you're ready to fire it up. Thanks to K&N's cold air intake kit, under the hood looks a lot cleaner and the throttle response is crisp and throaty. Plus, I installed the kit in about 35 minutes. So make sure to visit KN.com and check out the performance products available for your project. And I'll see you next time.